That's quite a response. That's awesome. I'm not surprised. So you're finishing out your first year as president.
Yeah.
How's it going? Was it fun?
I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know how it's going, David. But I'm enjoying it.
Good, good. So we have to ask, you've been around Princeton so much just throughout your life. Which was the most exciting? When you got into Princeton, when you were appointed as faculty to Princeton, or when you got appointed as president of Princeton?
I think getting appointed as president was the most exciting. We had the daily Princetonians sitting outside of our house looking through our recycles, trying to guess what was going on. So, what happened when I joined the faculty?
A lot of honest teas. What does that mean?
Somebody's moving up in the world. He bought Simply Orange instead of Minute Maid.
Wine bottles, maybe they were.
Gosh, the stress wine. So that's what I do. So it seems like most presidents roughly seem to spend about a decade at the head of the university. Looking 9 years down the road, what would you like to be known for?
Well, David, one of the things I try to do is make the case for the importance of liberal arts education. And our community believes in that, and our alumni believe in that, but around the country, people are questioning it right now. So hopefully I can be known for making the case.
Awesome. I very much appreciate that, especially for future employers. I'm still unemployed. So
you want to be a good example for us, David. We'll work on that.
You might want to look. We got this guy over here. Just tilt over there. Actually, so you were a Rhodes Scholar.
Yeah.
Adam is going to be a Rhodes Scholar. Will you two fight now? Oh, gosh. Okay. Never mind. Fight. Be cool. Okay, guess not. You had a Twitter for one day this past summer. It was on June 21st. What happened there?
I don't know, David. I didn't know I had a Twitter on June 21st, so I'll look into that after I get off the show.
This is not you.
No, yeah, that's right. Somebody tweeted on June 21st, and it took a little while to shut them down. They were tweeting on a slightly different account.
Gotcha. So
it wasn't you, was it, David?
It was Chris Eisgruber.
With a Y and an O. Gosh. So now you're the first Princeton president not to have a PhD since Francis Patton. He was president from 1888 to 1902. Does that make you feel inferior?
Or to the other presidents?
Well, you only have like 3 graduate degrees and you've been here for decades.
Yeah, you know, David, when Shirley Tillman first approached me, and I only been on the faculty for about 3 years, and she asked me whether I wanted to be her provost, one of the things I said, Shirley, I'm happy to serve in your administration, but you know, I don't have a PhD. She wasn't worried about it, so I got over it.
Well, she's we're worried about things over there. So, when do you miss? When was the last time you taught on Princeton's campus?
Last fall.
Okay, so it's not that far removed. Are you taking a break from that now, or are you going to continue to teach as president?
I'm going to teach as president probably after my son, who's here, graduates from high school. Because right now I'm kind of out, 5 nights a week or so doing exciting things like this. It means I have less time to spend at home, and when I teach in the evenings.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm glad that your family is here tonight, and that we aren't further tearing you away from it. Nice. I'm glad. I know it's very wholesome entertainment.
I'm not worried about that, actually.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah. We know a lot of other things about you. We've done some research. You're a big Cubs fan.
Yes, I am.
Tough year for Cubs. Yeah.
By Cubs standards, it's a tough year for the Cubs.
You were going to ask me, would you like to be sad? Why are you
If you go to Wrigley Field, you're not sad. Actually, that's kind of the problem with the franchise. Everybody has a good time at Wrigley Field, even if they're losing.
Sure. That's fair. Now, also, speaking of having a good time, you were a member of the Elm Club.
Yes, Elm Club. alumni out there applauding for Elm Club.
No. What was being an Elm like? I don't know how much you can say on the record now that you're president. But,
It was great being an Elm. I was an Elm for a year. I joined the eating club that my friends joined, made a few more friends, and then a few of them left and decided they wanted to go independent, so I went with them.
Gotcha. So I imagine you, Elm merged with Canon. I imagine you did not make an appearance at Canon reunions. Maybe you do?
I don't think Elm really merged with Canon. I think there was just some sort of synthesis of their names. Elm as a sign-in club in the 1980s is very different from Canon as a selected club.
Gotcha. I can't even imagine what else was Princeton like in the 80s? Big hair?
Yeah, I was going to say about the same except worse hair. Fewer residential colleges, fewer buildings, more parking lots.
I wish there were more parking lots. Really? You have to park all the way down to lot 32 if you're a student? It's a schlep. All right.
What about recreation plan, David?
Only time I get exercise. Well, so we heard you've spoken about this on a few occasions.
Yeah.
You only fairly recently learned that you're Jewish. Your family history was Jewish.
Yeah, 6 years
how'd
or
you
so.
find out?
6 years or so ago, when my son was in 4th grade, we were doing a family history project together that the school had assigned, and we were looking at these registers from the ship that my mother came in on. And we discovered that although she had told me that her family had been Protestant and had fled Germany for political reasons, she was actually Jewish. So I call it my Madeleine Albright moment, and I now self-identify as Jewish.
Wow, cool. Well,
They're going to say you self-identify as
I said one time to Anne Marie Slaughter, I said, have you heard about my discovery? And she said, no. And I said, well, I had a Madeleine Albright moment. And she said, you want to be Secretary of State?
How did you tell from the ship's register? That
Back in those days, part of the racial categories in our immigration policy meant that people were listed as Hebrew if they were Jewish. And so there was a line there for race, and that's what it said next to my grandparents and my mother, and I couldn't believe it.
wow.